keep it rolling. I mean, you have Flacco yesterday taking a 28-yard quarterback sack for a loss. The game plan makes little to no sense whatsoever when you're going into it. They're not playing hard for the head coach, and they're going to continue to roll with the head coach. Look, I look forward to next week's matchup against the Bills. Give me some more, because you can't avert your eyes. I mean, they are so bad, they're actually watchable. That is what the Jets are, because you cannot believe how bad this team is. I'm going to tell my grandkids about this team. I really am. You will never believe in 2020 when I sat back and watched this Jet team put out there. I can't wait to tell my grandkids about it. My sons, and they talk about this. My sons even come in, man, the Jets stink. Yes, Jackson, the Jets do stink. You're right about that, but I have to keep on watching it. It's almost entertaining. Then he gets the question, why are they so bad? Well, they're so bad. Maybe it's by design. They're coached by a guy who couldn't basically lead. He couldn't lead anybody up a hill, and they're continuing to maintain this process and keeping Adam Gase here as head coach. He has had more double-digit losses than he has had wins. I mean, think about that as a head coach. Think about that for a second. It's crazy when you look at how inept Adam Gase is, and yet the Jets continue to truck right along here at 0-6. But they're so bad, Maggie. We talked about them being irrelevant. No, they're actually relevant.
Yeah, kind of.
Because you can't, you have to watch the games, because you're watching stuff that you've never seen a team do before in the NFL.
Here's the thing, right? Even like some of the explanation after the game, you got the head coach and the defensive coordinator who are sniping at each other. For some reason, Adam Gase, who never says anything about anyone, decides to tell Andrew Catalon and James Lofton that the defensive coordinator better, shut up and do his job. Like, what? Why are you saying? If you're trying to keep this in-house, I'd be trying to keep everything in-house. Look at Greg Williams. He's just trying to set the record straight. Like, hey, all this stuff isn't happening on my watch. You guys got, you got pick sixes happening. That's not my defense on the field for that kind of stuff. He's just trying to separate. Everyone's trying to just get off of this sinking ship as quickly as possible.
Get me to next Sunday when they take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm excited to sit down and watch it. Get the popcorn out, surround the kids around the television, and folks, light it up. Let's see this team go out there, and let's see what kind of disaster they're going to orchestrate today, because they find new and interesting ways. I mean, the fact that you have a 3rd and 1 in the second half at the Miami 24, and Joe Flacco gets called for intentional grounding, and you as a coaching staff send out Fick in there for a 55-yard field goal, and he misses it when you're down 24-0. I mean, what are you doing? It's comical. It is absolutely comical what they are doing. It really is. You can't make it up. You really can't make it up. I mean, LaMichael Pirine finally get a little bit of burn. The coach last week saying he doesn't want to overwhelm him or stunt his growth as a player. Whose growth has been stunted here? I mean, honestly, my eyes are bleeding watching this Jet team play. Whose growth is being stunted? Well, if you flip these games on, you say to yourself, these guys actually practice all week long? I would like to be, can you get me a Zoom? Can someone get a Zoom login and show me exactly what this team is doing during practice all week long? I mean, what are they doing? Watching movies? I mean, what are they doing all week long? It's amazing. And then you see it on the field and you say, wait a second, where's Chris Johnson? Chris, where's the genius of Adam Gase? I need to see it. Point to the play here as a play designer and play caller. I want to know I want to know where the genius is.
Yes, it's a performance art in watching terrible, terrible football. And now they have Tankathon says that the Jets are right there with the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence and the Clemson Tigers scored 73 points against Georgia Tech over the weekend, and here you go. I just wonder, Moose, you want to tank, and you want to make sure you get the number 1 overall pick, and you don't want to leave any doubt. However, what the Jets are doing now
don't worry about that.
Has gone so far to the end of the spectrum that you are worried about Lawrence would try to just pull something here and try to use whatever leverage he has as a big-time college athlete to not come here.
Well, I think it depends on who you bring in as the next head coach.
Joe Douglas has to have a coaching candidate here up his sleeve. I'm expecting something really exciting and something really fresh.
I mean, I hope so. Well, who knows? I mean, I don't know. He takes some blame as well. I mean, he's orchestrated this disaster. The stink is still on him, too.
Of course,
I mean, it is, as the general manager. He orchestrated this team is going to be historically bad. They are. They want to stay the course here with Adam Gase. Where's Chris Johnson? Can I get a vote of confidence today for Adam Gase? Can you give me the one after this stinker, 24-0? I mean, if week 1 against the Bills was a mess, what was yesterday? Disaster? the Titanic. What was yesterday against the Miami Dolphins, who basically didn't even play well, and they still won the game 24-0.
Oh, the second half was not good.
I want to hear from Chris Johnson. Give me a statement. I want something from the Jets. Where's Joe Douglas? Give me something. I need to hear something from one of those rocket scientists down in Florham Park, because this is a complete and utter embarrassment. And, I can't give Joe Douglas a complete pass here. The stink is on him as well. It really is. I mean, he's the one. You might be playing for Trevor Lawrence. That's fine. I mean, this team is a complete and utter disgrace to the uniform. They are, as a staff, they're an embarrassment. As a team, they're an embarrassment. They don't even play hard on every single play. Defensively, finally, after they were down 21-0 yesterday, they started to maybe, curl their back a little bit and started to get a little frustrated. Finally, blink of the eye, it's 14-0 Miami yesterday. But it's on all of them. It's on Gase. It's on the great Dowell Loggins. It's on Greg Williams. It's on Chris Johnson. It's on Joe Douglas. I mean, Maggie asked the question, trade them all. I mean, you want to it doesn't matter, though. Getting rid of McClendon, it doesn't mean all of a sudden the Jets' odds of winning a game have gone down. If you trade Jamison Crowder, the team stinks. And
they
then
could always trade Darnold.
You have a staff that couldn't get the best out of their players if their life depended on it. And the explanation about P. Ryan after the game, Maggie, makes little to no sense. Just like the explanation last week about his lack of use made little to no sense. So, listen, you want to continue to roll it out there? If you're Chris Johnson, you can't swallow your pride and say Adam Gase was a mistake because you went out there and gave him a vote of confidence after week 1. Fine. Live it, eat it, breathe it. Get the popcorn out. Bills are next up. I can't wait to see what Josh Allen and here we go Buffalo does to this Jet team, because they're going to get completely and utterly embarrassed once again. There is no sign of life. There is no hope. There is nothing with this Jet team in any way, shape, or form. They gave you nothing yesterday. They gave you nothing.